Hey folks, Jeff Jackson, the Forage Fan Addict. I've done quite a few grower meetings lately, and one of the questions that continues to come up is, Jeff, what do you think of oats as a companion crop? Well, I'll tell you all that oats as a companion crop can be very, very useful, and usually when I agree to say that yes, that's a good thing, it's usually because there's an issue where we need soil stabilization. So it's either from wind or water. The biggest catch for me is that I don't want people to plant too many pounds of oats for a cover crop, and I'd like to be in that 25 to 30 pounds so we don't get too heavy of a crop out there that we're going to compete so much with the alfalfa that we're going to cause issues. Realistically, like I said, I love to see it as a companion to help stabilize soil while alfalfa gets established. So realistically, that means to me, once your alfalfa gets about 6 inches tall, I like to see the oats gone. That's not going to work for everybody, but that's my preference. So if you're planting Roundup Ready alfalfa, you can go ahead and plant your alfalfa with your oats. Once that gets about 6 inches tall, then just go spray your glyphosate. Take care of the weeds, take care of your alfalfa, get the oats gone, everything's good. If you decide that you absolutely need to take forage off of that field, I highly suggest you monitor the weather. If it's going to be hot and dry, get rid of the oats. You do not want to stress out the alfalfa. If you have enough moisture, some areas actually encourage oat production, so we can use a little extra moisture that might have come in your area. I still really love to have oats taken out about the time that flag leaf pops out. Get things mowed off and get everything out of there so the alfalfa can get going. The next thing would be, is how high should I cut that crop? I would love to see you leave 3 inches. That's going to give that alfalfa a better chance to recover that's underneath there, because you literally, if you're going to try to take oats for forage, you need to leave some alfalfa. So those are a few of my thoughts. Oats are great, or whatever crop you might be using for a cover crop or a companion, but that's usually just for soil stabilization in my mind. The guy that says, I'm going to plant 3 bushels of oats, I'm going to combine oats and take straw, please don't be the guy that calls me and tells me that your alfalfa looks horrible, you don't know what's wrong, it's really stringy and doesn't look healthy and there's not much there. We know what the cause of that problem is. So again, just go ahead and get rid of those oats and everything will be fine. But Jeff Jackson, the Forage Fan Addict, little sideline tidbit about what I think of oats as a companion. Let's use them as a companion and not a smother crop. The last thing I'm going to touch on is if you have taken off a small grain cereal crop and you have some light grain that goes over in the combine and you're going to no-till alfalfa into it, please control the volunteers. You might look at that and go, oh my gosh, look at this happy day. I get all this free companion crop or cover crop. That 4-foot swath behind the combine can be a real disaster if you're not managing that volunteer cereal grain or small grain that comes out afterwards. So please, once it gets about 4 inches tall, go kill it, because by spring, if we don't take care of it, we're going to compete for moisture, nutrients, light. I hate for you to have to go back to next year and patch in 6-foot patches all the way down your field, 4 feet wide or so, because you left the free companion crop go. It's Jeff Jackson, the Forage Fanatic. Have a great day.